The question given here is a broadcast radio transmitter radiates 5 kilowatt power when modulation percentage is 60%. So how much is the carrier power? So we need to calculate the power of the carrier signal. Here the transmitter is radiating 5 kilowatts power. That is actually the total power is 5 kilowatt and the modulation percentage is 60%. That is mu in percentage is 60%. So mu is the modulation, that is expressed as mu is equal to Ka into K subscript A into AM. So K is the sensitivity factor and AM is the maximum amplitude of the message signal. This is the expression for, this can even be expressed as mu is equal to AM divided by AC. That is amplitude of the message signal divided by the amplitude of the carrier signal. So the total power of amplitude modulated wave, that is expressed as PT is equal to the power consumed by the carrier and the power consumption by the sidebands. So the carrier signal is expressed as C of t is AC cos 2 pi FCT, that is nothing but omega CT. So the carrier power is the mean square value of AC cos 2 pi FCT, that is expressed as AC square divided by 2. So the expression for modulated amplitude modulated wave is AC into 1 plus Ka m of t into cos omega ct. So that is expanded as AC cos omega ct plus AC into Ka m of t into cos omega ct. So from this term we have calculated PC, and the sideband power is nothing but the mean squared value of the sideband terms, that is PS is equal to Ka squared AC squared divided by 2, that into m square of t. M square of t is nothing but AM squared divided by 2. So now by substituting this value of PC and PS, we can write the total power as PT is equal to PC into 1 plus mu squared divided by 2. So from this formula we will be able to find the carrier power. So we know PT. What is PT? That is 5 kilowatt. 5 into 10 to the power 3 is equal to, we need to calculate PC carrier power, that is PC into 1 plus mu square. So mu value, modulation value given is in percentage, so we have to write it into 0.6 whole square divided by 2. So the PC value is 5 into 10 to the power 3 whole divided by 1 plus 0.6 whole square divided by 2. So this can be written as 5000 divided by 1 plus 0.36 divided by 2, and further simplified as, so simplifying this we will be getting the value 4237.28. so this is giving the carrier power as 4.237 kilowatt. So this is the carrier power we have calculated when the transmitter is radiating 5 kilowatt power with the modulation percentage of 60. So the next problem given here is, in amplitude modulation, the message signal is having peak amplitude of 5 volt, frequency 6 kilohertz, which modulates the carrier signal with frequency 10 megahertz, and the peak amplitude of carrier signal is 10 volt. So we need to determine the modulation index and frequency of sidebands, lower sideband and upper sideband, and amplitude of both bands, that is lower and upper sideband. So here given data are, we in message signal, the message signal can be expressed as m of t am cos omega mt. So this can be written as am amplitude, so 2 pi fmt. So the peak amplitude of the message signal is 5 volt. So am is 5 volt and the frequency of the message signal is 6 kilohertz. So fm here is 6 kilohertz, and the carrier signal and the peak amplitude of the carrier signal is AC is 10 volt. So we are asked to find the first one, modulation index, that is mu. So the modulation index is expressed as mu is equal to Ka into am. Also we write this as am divided by AC. So we know the value of am and AC. So substituting the values here, am is 5 volt and AC is 10 volt, which gives us the values 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So expressing the modulation index in percentage, it is actually 50%. And the next term, we need to find frequency of lower sideband and upper sideband. That is frequency of lower sideband and the frequency of upper sideband. So the frequency of upper sideband is expressed as fc plus fm. So we know fc and fm value. So this can be calculated as fc given here is 10 megahertz, that is into 10 to the power 6, plus fm is 6 kilohertz, 6 into 10 to the power 3, so 10 into 10 to the power 6, plus I can rewrite this as 0.006 into 10 to the power 6. So taking this common term out and adding 10 plus 0.006, we are getting 10.006 into 10 to the power 6, nothing but, so the upper sideband frequency is 10.006 megahertz. And by the same way, the frequency of lower sideband is expressed as fc minus fm. So fc we know, that is 10 megahertz minus again 6 into 10 to the power 3 and 10, this can be written as 0.006 into 10 to the power 6, and subtracting this we will be getting 9.994 into 10 to the power 6, that is 9.994 megahertz is the frequency of lower sideband. And the last, we need to calculate the amplitude of lower sideband and upper sideband. So in amplitude modulated wave, amplitude of both LSB and USB are expressed as mu into AC divided by 2, that is nothing but AM divided by 2. So the value of AM we know, that is 5 voltage divided by 2 is equal to 2.5 voltage. So this is the amplitude of LSB and USB sidebands. So the next problem is, to obtain a modulation index of 75%, what should be the amplitude of message signal if the amplitude of carrier is 12 voltage. So we are given with the amplitude of the carrier signal and the modulation index value, that is AC is equal to 12 voltage and modulation index mu is equal to 75%. It is nothing but the value 0.75. So we want to calculate the message signal amplitude, we need to find AM. So it is very simple. The expression for the modulation index is nothing but AM divided by AC. So modulation index is 0.75 is equal to AM divided by AC is 12. So AM is calculated as 0.75 into 12, 9. So the message signal amplitude is 9 voltage. So the next problem is, so the amplitude modulated wave is with the maximum amplitude of 12 voltage and the minimum amplitude of 8 voltage, and we need to find the modulation index. So amplitude modulated wave can be expressed as like this. The axis, and in this the maximum value given here is the 12 voltage, and the minimum value that is given here as 8 voltage. So this is the amplitude modulated wave, and we can write this as A maximum. A maximum is equal to, so the A maximum is, so the modulation is based on the carrier signal, the amplitude of the carrier signal is modulated according to the properties of the message signal. So that is the combination of the carrier amplitude and the message amplitude, and the minimum value is the difference between the carrier amplitude and the message amplitude. So here given the maximum value is 12 voltage, and here the minimum value is 8 voltage. So adding these two expressions, let's say this is equation 1 and equation 2, and adding both we will get this is getting subtracted, and 2AC is equal to 20. So the amplitude of carrier signal is 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10 voltage. So AC is 10 voltage, and we know AC plus AM is 12. So AM is calculated as 12 minus 10, that is 2 volt. So the message signal amplitude is of 2 voltage. So what is the modulation index? So the modulation index mu is equal to AM divided by AC. So that is calculated as 2 divided by 10, that is nothing but 0.2, and expressing this in percentage we have 20% of modulation index. And using this formula also we can calculate the modulation index. So the modulation index can be found as simply A maximum minus A minimum whole divided by A maximum plus A minimum. This is another simple formula we can directly use to calculate the modulation index. So the maximum is 12 minus the minimum value is 8 divided by 12 plus 8. So 12 minus 8 is 4, and 12 plus 8 is 20. So solving this, 1 upon 5. So we can use the formula directly, this one also. So the given question is, if the frequency of the 5 kHz signal has to be transmitted by amplitude modulation, then which of the following frequency can be used as carrier frequency? Then so in the question, the message signal is with the frequency FM is equal to 5 kHz, and it is to be carried by the carrier wave, and it is has to be transmitted by amplitude modulation. Then which of the following frequency can be used as carrier frequency? So for given all 4 frequencies, that is A, option A, B, C and D or FC. So in amplitude modulated wave case, In order to transmit the message signal, the carrier frequency must be greater than the message frequency. So the given message frequency is of 5 kilohertz. So comparing these to all options, so option A is 50 hertz, this will not come, and option B will not come, and equal, this range will also not come. So the answer is 5 megahertz. So in this question, a 400 watts carrier is modulated to a depth of 75%. Calculate the total power in the modulated wave. Assume the modulating signal is to be sinusoidal. So here the modulating wave is given as sinusoidal, and the values given are power value of the carrier, and we need to calculate the total power of the modulating wave. So the power value is actually, the total power is actually addition of the carrier power plus the sideband power. So we have already seen the total power of amplitude modulated wave PT is equal to PC into 1 plus mu square divided by 2. So the given values here, 400 watts carrier, so the PC value is 400 watts given, and the depth of 75%, modulated depth is actually, so the modulation index given range here is 75%. In the value, this is actually 0.75. So we need to calculate the total power, we need to calculate PT. So directly substituting all these values, we will be able to find the total power of the modulated wave. So PT is equal to 400 into 1 plus 0.75 whole square divided by 2. So this is 200. So total power PT is equal to 512.5 watts. So this is the total power of modulated wave by amplitude modulation. So the question given here is, if the frequency of the carrier signal is 2 megahertz and it is modulated by a message signal of 2 kilohertz, then what are the frequency components present in amplitude modulated wave? So we are asked to calculate, so the amplitude modulated wave can be expressed as S of t is equal to AC sin omega ct, the carrier frequency the carrier signal component, and AC into mu divided by 2 of cos of omega c minus omega m t minus cos of omega c plus omega t. So here in the modulated wave, the frequency, number of frequency components are 3, that is omega c. So the frequency in the carrier part and frequency of lower sideband and upper sideband. So omega t can be written as 2 pi ft. So given values are, so the frequency of carrier signal fc given is 2 megahertz and the message signal fm given is of 2 kilohertz. So we need to calculate fc, the frequency component at carrier part, and the frequency components of sidebands, lower sidebands and upper sideband, that is fc minus fm, fc plus fm. So fc we know, so fc minus fm, the lower sideband is, the frequency of lower sideband is of 2 into 10 to the power 6 minus 2 into 10 to the power 3, that is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 6 minus 0.002 1.998 megahertz, and the frequency of upper sideband is 2 into 10 to the power 6 plus 2 into 10 to the power 3. So what are the frequency components in the amplitude modulated wave? We have Fc, that is 2 megahertz, and the lower sideband of 1.998 megahertz and upper sideband of 2.002 megahertz. So these are the three frequency components present in the amplitude modulated wave. So let us see the final question, and in this given amplitude modulated wave is S of t is equal to 100 into 1 plus 0.6 sine 6280 t into sine of 2 pi into 10 to the power 6 t. So we need to determine the frequency of the message signal is FM, and frequency of carrier signal Fc, and modulation index mu, frequency of the upper sideband and lower sideband, that is nothing but Fc plus Fm and Fc minus Fm. So the expression of amplitude modulated wave can be written as AC into 1 plus K m of t into sine omega ct. So here sine is written because the expression given in sine wave, and the message signal is assumed as am sine omega mt, and the carrier signal is c of t ac sine omega ct. So rewriting this expression according to the question, this can be written as AC into 1 plus mu. So we know that mu is equal to Ka into Am. So mu into sine omega mt into sine omega ct. So comparing this and given question, so we can relate AC is 100 voltage and the modulation index is of 0.6, and omega m is 6280, and omega c is 2 pi into 10 to the power 6. We need to calculate Fm Fc. So omega m is written as 2 pi, Fm is equal to 6280, that can be rewritten as Fm is equal to 6280 divided by 2 pi, that is actually of 99949. So approximately it is of 1000 hertz, that is 1 kilohertz. And next one, omega c can be written as 2 pi fc is equal to 2 pi into 10 to the power 6. So get 2 pi cancel, and directly fc is 10 to the power 6, that is actually 1 megahertz. So we have found Fm is 1 kilohertz, Fc is 1 megahertz. And next the frequency of upper and lower sidebands, Fc plus Fm. So by adding these two values, we are getting 1.001 megahertz. So this is the upper sideband, and lower sideband is 1 into 10 to the power 6 minus 1 into 10 to the power 3. So subtracting this, we will be getting 0.999 megahertz. Thank you.